Yo, in today's show, Vitalik Buterin enters beast mode as work on Ethereum 2.0 continues. However, Ethereum 2.0 critics call the entire network a scam. First and foremost, I do not believe Ethereum is a scam, but there's a lot of people that feel strongly that way. Vitalik responded saying, sorry, but this article is very unfair, even insulting that Ethereum 2 may be a scam. In the title, disrespects years of hard work by dozens of people, especially giving that phase 0 is months away. And Peter Todd responded, giving that Ethereum 1.0 has turned out to be a scam, advertised repeatedly as scalable by people like you who knew it wasn't. Why shouldn't an article lead with an obvious question? Will Ethereum 2.0 also be a scam? But I'm going to be delivering both sides so you can make the decision for yourself in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the Bitcoin price action. Yesterday, the Bitcoin price pumped to about $8,800 and then crashed suddenly to the $8,300 support, $500 just like that. We'll be dissecting this and so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every day. Be sure to smash that subscribe button and click the bell icon to receive notifications of the latest crypto news. And to celebrate the launch of our podcast on iTunes, our sponsor, CMDX, the fastest growing health rewards cryptocurrency in the world, is giving away $25 worth of CMDX tokens for free. For full details, click the link right below this video in the description. Welcome back to Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. And let's dive right in and enter some beast mode along with Vitalik. In terms of price, Ethereum has had a pretty good week. Additionally, things are still going on under the hood as the network moves towards its next major upgrade. Naturally, there will be detractors, but co-founder Vitalik has been busy this week further documenting the progress made. Ethereum 2.0 inches closer. The first of his posts to the dedicated Ethereum research channel involved the transition from Ethereum 1.0 to 2.0. It was primarily documentation for developers and users on what they will have to handle when the transition takes place. He added that the new code will need to be downloaded, which will be larger than the previous upgrades, but essentially the same process. There will also be increased gas costs for some code calls. When the new platform is finally launched, the Ethereum blockchain will halt for about an hour, which Ethereum 1 would be functioning as a subsystem inside Ethereum 2 instead of being a standalone system. The documentation then went into much more detail on what may happen when the transition takes place. The second piece focused on cross-share DeFi composability. This is effectively the ability of different applications to easily talk to each other. Essentially, Buterin confirmed that composability will be preserved in an Ethereum 2 cross-shared context. He added that the ERC20 standard would need to be modified. He went on to say tokens would be able to exist on all shards and seamlessly move from one shard to another, just like Ethereum. This can be done with receipts. The same way that Ethereum moved from one shard to another, we can move tokens from one shard to another. There are no fundamental difficulties here. Taking a look at this tweet from Anthony Sassano, he wrote, Vitalik Buterin has been in beast mode over the last couple days. Here's a list of what he published in case you missed it, and I'll include this tweet in the show notes below this video in the description. The first thing is the Ethereum 1 to Ethereum 2 transition, which we can check out here, all broken down for you if you want to understand this further, and the cross-shared DeFi composability, which again, the links for these resources are right down below this video in the description. Now let's take a look at the other side of that coin, with critics calling the entire network a scam. While the deadline for the gradual launch of Ethereum 2.0 is just around the corner, critics expressed concerns over potential risk and even call Ether a scam. Well, let's talk about it. Ethereum started as an ambitious idea of a global platform to host decentralized application we refer to as dApps and smart contracts. While there's many projects and dApps on Ethereum, the network might not be capable of supporting potential mainstream dApps with millions of users. For example, when the blockchain game CryptoKitties reached its culmination, the transition fees on the Ethereum network rose to 0.02 Ether or $20. Besides the increasing fees, there are concerns concerns that the network wouldn't provide the same performance during mass adoption of dApps. In other words, there is a scalability issue with Ethereum that has to be addressed, and this is exactly what the network's development team wants to do by switching to Ethereum 2.0 through iteration. But wait a minute, hasn't Ethereum been advertised as a scalable blockchain network right from the beginning? This is critics' main concern, especially for those on the Bitcoin side. Bitcoin core developer Peter Todd went as far to say that Ethereum has always been a scam, and that's the tweet you can see here on the screen that I shared earlier in the intro of the show. The most common type of scam in the crypto space has been claiming that things scale when they don't, and that things are trustless when they aren't. Ethereum 1 has done both types of scam. They're the hardest challenges, fertile ground for lying. And taking a look at this tweet from Peter Todd, he wrote, "It's sad to see the Internet Archive advertising such a scammy project. Ethereum is essentially a massive stock offering by a set of founders who lied about its capabilities. Better to stay out of advertising cryptocurrencies entirely if you can't keep away from scammy behavior." Whew. What are your thoughts surrounding this comment? Let me know in the comments below. And Gaber responded with, "A light show with drums won't make Ethereum validation more decentralized or a network scale." So that's another valid concern. Is Ethereum truly decentralized? Yes or no? What are your thoughts? Let me know. On one side of the line, Ethereum developers and supporters don't see anything wrong with upgrading to another blockchain. They regard iteration as a natural process that should solve the challenges of the first version of the network. Even those who understood right from the beginning that Ethereum wasn't scalable don't consider these marketing statements as false. Ethereum co-founder Vitalik claims he has been talking about advancing to a more capable network since 2014. In this tweet, he wrote, "It's not true that there's no clear plan of how to migrate from Ethereum 1 to Ethereum 2. The outline is clear. Put the Ethereum 1 state root into Ethereum 2 and have Ethereum 1 continue to live inside Ethereum 2 as an execution ENV. And existing Ethereum 1x work is already moving us towards this being possible. Ethereum's creators now acknowledge the blockchain wasn't built to scale." This was a response. "This was not a new revelation. I have been talking about how we need to revamp the blockchain using sharding to scale since 2014. And that's another tweet by Vitalik, who also went on to share, "You can literally find speeches I made every year since 2014 ranting about how all existing blockchains are inadequate and we need to make them better. And somehow this gets spun as we're making a platform we knew was doomed from the start." My personal thoughts surrounding the Ethereum project: I do not think it is a scam. I believe Ether serves its purpose, and there's a reason why it's the second largest cryptocurrency in the world. I mean, ERC20 tokens wouldn't be possible without the Ethereum blockchain, smart contracts, and a lot of this cool stuff. Do I believe that Ethereum is decentralized? I don't know about all that, because there is Vitalik as the creator, whereas with Bitcoin, Satoshi has disappeared, maybe dead. Nobody knows the true story. Maybe one day we'll find out. So, I don't know about calling it a scam just because we perceive it as something different, but then again, to each their own. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments right down below. All right, now let's get into the Bitcoin price action. The Bitcoin price hits 8,800 only to crash to 8,300, and this trader says in a logistical move. Let's take a look at what he's talking about. Bitcoin analyst prepares for range-bound trading. Data from Coin360 showed Bitcoin circling 8,350 on Friday, having jumped to a local high of above 8770 earlier. That was through the middle of the night, right? Then enthusiasm was short-lived, with the following crash taking the pair below its previous levels. Daily losses for Bitcoin totaled 2.3%, while the largest crypto remained up 2.6% versus the same point last week. Markets broadly shook off events which commentators assumed would impact them, specifically the decision by U.S. regulator and Securities and Exchange Commission to reject the latest Bitcoin exchange-traded fund, ETF, failed to dent sentiment. Previous ETF denials have piled downward pressure on Bitcoin, suggesting the markets this time had already priced in a negative decision. Another major ETF offering was withdrawn by its sponsor in September, hinting at a lack of confidence in the instrument winning approval. For the short-term future, however, analysts assumed it would be business as usual for Bitcoin. Market analyst Michael Van de Poppe eyed a narrower trading corridor centered at 8,300. Continue the ranging for now, he summarized in a fresh update Friday morning. He also said as the monthly opening price of 8,300 would form support, while resistance closer to 8,500 remain significant. For fellow contributor crypto trader Scott Melker, the recent activity was calculated by large bag holders. He told us, "I don't think whales stopped hunting. I just think they started hunting for liquidity to sell in short, and the 8,800 area was a predictable area to do so. This is chess, not checkers." Now let's talk about the altcoins. Altcoins shed 3% amid mixed sentiment. For altcoins, a day of underwhelming returns for Bitcoin translated into similarly lackluster performance, trending in line with Bitcoin. The major of the top 20 cryptos posted daily losses of 2 to 3%. Ether, the largest altcoin by market cap, fell 1.7% to $186, better than most, while Binance Coin and Bitcoin Cash lost closer to 3%. XRP also bucked the trend, staying stable at 0.7% lower. Now taking a look at the overall cryptocurrency market, you can see almost everything is in the red, with Bitcoin down 1.93% for the day, currently trading at $8,343. Ethereum down 3.17%, trading at $185. XRP down 0.62%, trading at 27 cents. Miss Litecoin down 2.78%, trading at $56.22. EOS down 1.48%, trading at $3.07. Link is up 6.84%. One of the few altcoins actually in the green. And taking a look at the overall crypto market cap, it's currently $225 billion with $66 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and the current Bitcoin dominance is 66.8%. Now taking a look at the biggest gainers for the day, Jewel up a whopping 77%. How many of you took advantage of that pump? Holy cow. Theta up 15.14%. Algorand up 14.33%. Bitcoin up 12.9%. Matic Network up 10.6%. And Komodo up 7.63%. And taking a look at the biggest losers, Zilliqua down 13.66%. Quant down 12.7%. Factum down 8.4%. Centrality down 7.4%. Nexo down 5.6%. And Waves down 5.51%. And according to the BitMEX margins, the bears are currently dominating with 115 million in superiority, leading the way with 52% shorts versus about 48% longs. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in as you journey with me through this crypto wormhole. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click the bell icon to receive notifications of the latest crypto news. And before I go, I want to thank our sponsor, CMDX, the fastest growing health rewards cryptocurrency in the world. To celebrate the launch of our podcast, they're giving away $25 worth of CMDX tokens absolutely free, just for helping support the show. For full details, click the link right below this video in the description. I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.